Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening, a night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. The action has already started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. He's gone for goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Ah, it's a sweet ball, that. Now that's well seen too. Spread it left.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Away from immediate danger, played out to the right. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Looking for options for movement. And it's lofted through here. In with a header! And another time! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Oh, that's a key interception. Passes short and sharp. Floated through. In with the challenge. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Interesting ball.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Cleared away. Here comes another cross. Hernandez deals with that comfortably. Out to the left it goes. Well seen, saw that coming. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Oh, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well,
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And a real chance to break the deadlock. He'll fancy himself from here. And now the hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's heaved it away. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's found a way through. Might be danger here. Decent hit! Goal! Manchester United! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Manchester United draw first blood here.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Takes on his marker. Gets a good foot in there.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Defence has got rid of that. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Some resolute defending there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He rises! Well, there's the clearance. The ball's gone astray. And he's got the beating of his man. Has a shot! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting.
How would you review the first half?
Well, when you look at the gulf in quality, the gap should be greater, but there are higher gears to be found, so maybe we'll see that reflected.
Manchester United come in, having established that lead, a game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. So we're just settling back into this second half. Manchester United carrying a 1-goal lead.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Goes in for the header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he was quick to react. Fiddles it through. Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, he was first to react, and I love that part of it. The reaction was great, and he almost profited, you know.
Tries a shot! He's got away with one there.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
And he's managed to get rid. Mbappe. Played back in. Mbappe! Can he finish? Oh, taken with style! And there's the goal they've been looking for. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Manchester United have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
62,005.
Now it's Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Distributed tidily. Played into the middle. And he's there to clear it. Can he get away here? Bayern Munich have it back. Can he put it away? And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, super ball. Climbs up big. He scores!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and a bit hard.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
No, that's been intercepted. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, that's a key interception. And the defence can get it clear. Oh, that face-to-face with shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
A heavy challenge. He has found a way through. Mbappe! That is decidedly lacking.
Manchester United really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He's picked his way through, and that has been cleared. Their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance, and he's had a hit! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
And he's found real chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he has been fouled there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Spread out to the left. Mbappe! Great chance! They are rampant! And he is just ripping it up! What a delicious finish, that is immaculate. And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
And time is up. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Mbappe, happy to bask in the accolades from all around the stage.